I don't want to jinx viewers, but I think I've worked out FM20. It's all down to this hat. Literally, ever since I started wearing this hat, everything's gone smoothly in every single save, and we're doing really, really well, including this one. And just, yeah, I just don't want to lose it. It's beginning to smell a bit though. Oof. If I wash it, will that take out all the luck? Can you even wash it? Anyway, today we could win the title. Yeah, that's right. Let's get stuck into it. Oh, it's been amazing. Amazing. Not amazing. Amazing. God, terrible grammar. That's right, viewers. We have been promoted to the Premier League. It is done and dusted. And yes, I said, oh, we'll come back when I'm going to do it. Mathematical error on my part. And also due to the fact I didn't think Fulham would lose. But they did. And we're 7 points clear of them. Which means with 3 games to go, all we need to do is win one of our last 3 remaining games. And we will be crowned champions of the Championship. And go up next year into the Premier League as Championship champions. Yeah, that makes sense. Championship winners. There you go. Much better. And that's because it's just been the most incredible run of form. You can see it since February. We have not lost a game in any well, to be fair, we haven't had any competitions. This has literally been the only competition. And the Championship record extends back a couple more to QPR, where we lost 2-0 away. That was on the 18th of January. Since then, we have won pretty much nearly every single game, bar 3. And we've only conceded 1, 3, 5, 6 goals. 6 goals we've conceded in basically 3 months. It's absolutely insane. And I'm hoping today we will take on Barnsley and get it done here at Ellen Road and be crowned champions, which is good. I've come back a few days before the game, so planning. Well done, Mike. Good. Ricardo Kushner's wanting a new contract. You know what, mate? We have all the time in the world for that. I will happily make you, and he's been so good this year. Kushner, bringing him in was an absolute masterstroke, I have to say. Even for myself, I'm pretty content. He's been absolutely brilliant, Kushner. We got him in on the cheap, and he's probably one of the many reasons why we have got promoted. But it's the defence more than anything. I think that's really got us to where we are. Normally it says that we would hold a team meeting before, and I'm not going to bother doing that. There is no point. We're literally, I'd never do it now, and it seems to work most of the time. So I'm literally just going to go into it the same way we would any other game. It's worked all year this year. So if we go into it, play exactly the same way that we have done, then we will be absolutely fine. That's the way that I'm looking at it. Barnsley are 20th and they're struggling in relegation. So it could be quite difficult because you never know what they're going to be like. Right, everyone is playing around about the same time here, it looks like, apart from Sheffield Wednesday and Huddersfield. Remember, even if Fulham don't win their game, we've basically won the title. So they need to win and we need to lose. It is as simple as that. But I'm hoping that we'll just win this game, get it done and out of the way. One thing is that Ben White is injured. He's been out for 5 weeks. So Wes Morgan has kind of come in and filled in and played very, very well. But Leif Davis has got to be the breakout player of the year. He's definitely going to win Young Player of the Year. If he doesn't win Player of the Year, I'll be very surprised as well. But he's been absolutely insane for me. 1 goal and 10 assists for a guy that was 19 when he first stepped into the role. Absolutely incredible. So, it's the main lineup today then. Casillas in goal, Davis, Morgan, Cooper and Ayling make up the back 4. Then you've got Phillips and Shackleton in the middle. Kushner, Hernandez and Harrison is... Actually, no, you know what? We're going to bring in Helder Costa as well, actually. Harrison's been good, but Helder Costa deserves a run out. And Augustin, of course, up front, playing at 8.28 over his last 5 games. I mean, I've run out of superlatives for the man. Right, as the assistant, I've said to the boys I expect to win. No different to the way I would normally approach every single game. The guys have stood up to every single sort of task I've thrown at them this year. Every kind of challenge we have overcome. And we deserve to win this league. We have deserved to win it from start to finish. We've been the best team. Fulham for a while kind of kept up with us and we've overhauled them. And it's just this run of form towards the end of the season has been amazing. There's been no Leeds bottle job, which I'm as surprised as anyone considering it's me in charge. It's literally just this. So if you want to be really good at FM, get yourself one of these. You can't unless you go and see the great man in concert yourself. Mwah! Love you, Lionel. Oh God, sweaty. It's not been the most exciting game, has it? Here we go. We whip in our first chance, and Augustin's been hauled over at the back post. That is absolutely disgusting, but it's alright because Pablo Hernandez is taking the pen. So we all know where this is going. Wide, down the keeper's throat. Don't know. Could be anywhere. Anywhere where he's not. Okay, he scored. Well, that is impressive. Pablo Hernandez has scored. It's only his 8th goal of the season. he's been the player probably of all of them. He's not obviously going to be here next year. His contract runs out. I've already agreed for him to go to China. He didn't really want to stay here any longer. He gets a bit off the wage bill, and he's not going to be able to compete at a Premier League level, I don't think, with his kind of physical stats now. But he's been the one player this year where I've been a little bit disappointed. I expected a lot more. I expected double figures for both. Obviously, there's still time for him to get double figures for assists and for goals, but really, it's not been great. Although 7 goals and 11 assists isn't bad, but it's the 6.95 rating that I was kind of expecting more. I was expecting at least a 7, at least. Half those goals have come from the penalty spot as well, and set pieces, so I'm a little... His open play hasn't been very good. Open play. Oh, Fulham are losing. Oh my god, I forgot they had West Brom today. I mean, that's a tough game, to be fair to them. Can Fulham still be caught? They can still be caught by Reading, you know. And that would, I mean, that'd be a bottle job and a half. Even I'd have to laugh at that. That would be mightily impressive. That was thrilling. Well, we're 1-0 up. I mean, I'm not going to get angry at them. We're 1-0 up. We've controlled the game from start to finish. They haven't had a shot. They haven't done anything. I can't lie, but the majority of my feelings are now kind of like turned towards next year. I should really be focusing at the, on the thing in hand at the moment, which is to win, but Fulham are 3-0 down, so we have won it anyway, even if we drop points here. But it's more just like, what are we going to do next year then? What's the plan? What are we going to try and achieve? Do you know what I mean? Like, what's the goal? Obviously, the goal is to stay up. How are we going to do that? It's probably the more pertinent question is, what do I need in the transfer window? I'll tell you what the budget and everything is in a bit. I'm not going to lie, it's pretty big. It's bigger than what I was expecting it to be. Oh, yes. That's something I can't often say, to be fair. Helder Costa here. He's not really had much of a part to play in the second half of the season because he spent the majority of the year injured. That's brilliant from Kishner, though, and I've been used to him hitting it into that far corner. He usually buries those, but that time, a little bit just, Do you know what I mean? This entire game and the way we've played just feels a little bit like, we've won. We know we've won. Complacent. There you go. Kishner's complacent. And that is exactly what I would say the team has been today. We've just been very, we're here, but we've won the league, so what does it matter? If they score, they'll probably deserve it. I mean, they do, but they don't. I mean, let's be honest here. They've not done anything to warrant a goal in the slightest. But we've been really poor. I'm a bit annoyed, really. I don't want to end on this. It's good. So basically what's happening is the bottle is coming. It's just coming a couple of games later. This is the plan. I said I wanted to win it early, and then the bottle could happen, and that seems to be... As much as I'm glad we're going to have Helder Costa next year, right? As glad as I am, because he's a good player, he's probably going to be injured for like pretty much the entire season. So what's the point in having him? He's fully fit as well. It's not like he's carrying a knock and I've risked him. He's just genuinely being an idiot. And how has that not gone in? Oh, there you go. Kishner's offside. I don't think he was offside. He didn't look offside. I say I want to look at it. I can't tell, can I? Because of the wonderful... That's the problem with 3D. It doesn't tell you. It doesn't tell you anything. And Kishner's played at 6.3. Great way to reward me for giving you a brand new contract, mate. Thank you for that. Oh, don't. I can see the ball. Quali Woodrow to whip. They're going to score, aren't they? They're going to score, aren't they? Ritzmeyer. Where's Ben White? I need Ben White back. Can we have Ben White back, please? I love you, Wes. You're a Premier League winner, mate. But you've ruined the balance of my defence. Well, that is not great, but we've won. We've won the title. We already knew we had. Fulham had lost their game. All we needed really was a point. We've got it. A little bit disappointed that we haven't won it in style. I'd say congrats to everyone. Results elsewhere means that we're champions. So really, I'm saying you were crap, but we still won. So brilliant. We've won the title. That's the most important thing. Our 5-0 win against Barnsley. Not that one, obviously, because we didn't win for... I mean, that apparently was the pivotal game. I'm not sure about that. Luke Ayling's injured. One of the things I'm definitely going to sort out about the team next year is we're going to get a lot less injury-prone players, because literally I need to get some kind of solid players in here that don't get injured all the time, because I've spent half this year just trying to like make up for people not playing, and we can't afford that in the Premier League. I won't have that luxury. And you can tell here, this entire season, he has had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. He has had 8 injuries. Helder Costa. 8 injuries. Granted, they're all kind of like small ones, but it's just like, I mean, the 3-week one was pretty bad. The twisted ankle, then he had another one with the pulled calf muscle. It's like gradually got worse, and it's just a bit annoying, really, because he's one of my best players, but I've just felt that we haven't been able to get him into a rhythm at all, apart from the start of the season. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to play the next 2 games off of camera against Derby and Charlton, and then obviously I will come back and we will have the end of season awards and talk about what's going to happen next year and what I'm going to do about the transfer window, because there's a possibility of maybe doing a stream if that's what everyone would like to do, because we all like a stream on this channel and we love one during the transfer window. It'd be good to get your thoughts on exactly what it is I need. I've basically talked about it now. We'll talk about it properly in a minute. I'll see you in a second. I will see you in 3, 2, 1. Okay, so we finished off the championship season. If you were wondering if we got to the 100-point mark, no, we did not. We got to 99 because we lost to Derby 2-1 away. It was absolutely atrocious in the sense that we were completely robbed. And Jason Light scored an absolute worldie where he ran from his own half. Anyway, though, we followed up with a 3-0 win over Charlton to take the Leeds fans home happy at Ellen Road. So ultimately, a pretty successful season, really, when you look at it. We have one quick last look at the table there. We scored more goals than anyone else. We conceded less than anyone else. Had a goal difference of 54 in the end. We ended up 7 points ahead of Fulham in second, who did manage to qualify and get promoted as well. So obviously the playoffs are ongoing at the moment, but most importantly, we have the end of season awards coming up. We haven't had one player, by the way, nominated for the Player of the Season award, which I think is an absolute joke. Fans Player of the Year, Stuart Dallas, interestingly, came in with 34% of the vote. To be fair, he was the highest average rated player, and it does tend to go to that one. Kishner came in second, only 6% behind him, and then Leif Davis only a further 5% behind him in third. So Leif Davis had a proper good year. I'm surprised he didn't win Young Player of the Season. That went to Jean-Kevin Augustin. Jamie Shackleton for his goal in the last episode against Luton, won goal of the season. We've all seen it, an incredible strike. And Ricardo Kishner got signing of the season for 1.64 million, absolute steal. Club vision going forward then. So the board want us to avoid relegation next year and then become an established Premier League team. That is apparently the plan. A lot of the same things still continue. Play entertaining football, use the club's youth system, which we will do. Play attacking football, sign players under the age of 23, you can always do that. Sign young players for a profit, I can do that. Sign players to sell for a profit, I can probably do that. And work within the wage budget, we can certainly do that. So I'm just going to accept the vision as it is. Quickly nip to the dynamics. You can tell here I'm very supported by a number of players in the side, so I'm hoping that obviously that will continue into next year. There's a lot of team leaders here that will be there next year. Dallas, Phillips, Cooper, all of them are going to be here next year. Ben White might not, because obviously he's on loan, so a lot of what we're going to do next year is quite depending on how this transfer window goes. I think the squad in itself is probably not good enough to stay up at the moment, but I hope that we'll get better. So at the end of the season, team meeting, so you've all done superbly to achieve promotion this season. I can assure you that you'll be all given the chance to come back and help us avoid relegation next year. Bit of a mixed bag really there. Some players aren't particularly happy and don't think that we're good enough, and a lot of those players won't be here next year, aka Berardi, Bamford, Roberts, maybe Klitsch will go, Barry Douglas will probably go, Leif Davis will be here, and Casey will probably be here, but they're young, so they're a bit naive. And then Kika Kassi and Luke, I think we need to strengthen the side, which I think is fine. Others playing to strengthen the side as well. And then Liam Cooper, Hernandez, Costa, Kishner and Darami will think they should have a chance. I don't think I'm being unrealistic at all. We'll be fine. Right, now, what we need to do then is figure out what we're going to do about this transfer window coming up. Normally I do them off of camera, but I've had a few requests that we do more streams on the channel and get everyone a bit more involved. So what I will say is, because it's a transfer window, and I'd like everyone's sort of input on stuff, I'm going to say we're going to do a Friday transfer episode special. So what we're going to do is I will be on Friday at 8 PM to stream the transfer window for this save. So going into the next season, we will all come in, hopefully you guys can make it. 8 PM seems like the best time for everybody. We can come in and do it then in the evening. And what I'd like to think is that we can all get together and help build a squad ready for next year in the Premier League. We have £40 million to spend, which is quite a lot of money considering what we have, and plus there's a lot of players that we're going to sell on for a bit of money as well. And a wage budget of 180k, that'll probably need a little bit of improving, but there's obviously areas that we need to sort out. I don't think the squad is strong enough, if I was honest, that is going to survive next year. We've got some decent players, but there's those that are going to go. Bamford I've got to get rid of. Tyler Roberts I may well get rid of. Luke Ayling might go. There's a few here that probably aren't going to be here next year, and that we can work on. But we've got a good solid foundation, I'd like to say. But there's obviously work that needs to be done. So I'm hoping that you can join me there for the transfer stream special. Like I said, 8 p.m. Friday evening. Hope that you can all be there. Thank you so much for watching this episode. Thank you for watching the series so far. Of course, if you've enjoyed what you've seen, then do drop a like on the video, share and subscribe. And like I said, see you all on Friday night. Until I see you there, stay cool. We won the league. Get in. Well happy.